the murders, the clear-out job on the station. All signs point to Taylor's team being compromised.
We served alongside these people for 5 years.
We know them. They wouldn't just flip. It's the Immortals. Killing style even says so.
Taylor, Immortals, either way. They took the station's data drives. Once we recover them, the security feeds will tell us for sure.
Hendricks, you've got contacts here. Can you get us close to the Goes?
There's a dealer that works with them. Danny Lee. He's a shifty character, but he's well connected.
Use your charm to get us in. Once we're close, Kane will be able to track the drives.
She started decrypting the drives. They're uploading directly to a public server. Every single piece of intel on those drives will go straight to the CDP.
We have to take her down.
Kane, we're locked out of the command console. Options.
It's a biometric reader. Scan her hand.
User authenticated. Awaiting secondary input.
Secondary input? What is that?
Heads up. Reinforcements moving on your
The
position.
two inputs gotta be interchangeable between each sibling.
Can't be serious.
He's fine.
Breach on the second floor, moving to engage.
Download at 20%.
They're blowing out the window.
Hostile zip lining in from the VTOL.
The window!
Hostile zip lining in from the VTOL. Download at 40%.
More hostiles from the hallway, covering!
Download at 60%. Hang on!
We gotta get out of here!
Download at 80%. Almost there. Hostiles breaching the second floor wall. Download at 80%. Almost there. Hostiles breaching the second floor wall. Job done. Now get out of there. We'll review that data when you get back to the safe house.
Turn on approach for extract. 15 seconds. Wings up.
Ready Z-Tracks.
We got it coming.
He's hit!
Brace for impact! Plan C?
Plan C. King, we lost our exfil. Proceeding tertiary protocol. Echo 3.
Confirmed. Proceed to marker. 54I dock. You're going to have to hijack one of their boats. Keep going! Just get out of there! The super tree on the far end has dock access. Go!
Can't wait. Let's get out of here!
On the far end has dock access. Go!
Can't wait. Let's get out of here! Pick a path and move!
Taking exterior. Hendricks, move inside.
Overwatch shows 54 eyes ziplining to your position with Talons in support.
That leading tree is our way out. Let's move!
Immortals, hunt down!
The super tree on the far end has dock access. Go!
Can't wait! Let's get out of here!
Exterior. Hendricks, move inside.
Overwatch shows 54 eyes ziplining to your position with Talons in support.
That leading tree is our way out. Let's move!
Immortals, hunt down
And here I was, hoping she'd never wake up.
And our people. Lead them. Make them suffer.
Wraith overhead.
Lead them to their
Avoid his
death.
line of fire. Don't let that Wraith lock on.
safety tracks to access the sky deck. Copy that. Overwatch has Immortals swarming your position. You guys get on the turrets, I'll drive.
You better drive fast, Kane! You okay, Hendricks?
Yeah, never better.
Hey, you think Kane's right? You think Taylor's team killed our people? Hendricks, what'd you see?
I saw nothing. That's what I saw. So according to Kane, the drives were partially corrupted. She's just about finished extracting the footage from the station's security cams.
About what I did to Gojulan. There was no other way. We had to stop those leaks.
I know. I also know that the Immortals won't take kindly to us popping Gobro and maiming his angry sister.
Kane said whatever the footage shows, we're going to the site of Taylor's last op. The epicenter of the original disaster. The old Coalescence building.
I don't buy it. They're being set up. This footage is fake. It isn't real.
I wish you were right. But this goes further than the Black Station murders. Kane, tell him what you told me.
The intel leaks are spreading like cancer, weakening WA operations worldwide. They know all our weak points, and they're mobilizing forces in volatile regions. Face facts. Taylor sold out.
So we follow in the footsteps of his last known op. The alarm beneath the old Coalescence facility.
Maybe something down there will help us understand their motives.
Let's not forget the Immortals. We just brainhold one and maim the other. These people will retaliate.
Taylor's team were responding to a priority alert signal. It originated from nearly a mile below the old Coalescence facility. I've pulled every piece of intel and schematic available. Whatever's down there isn't on any map. Much of the structure was destroyed in the disaster. Our best option is to descend through the central silo.
Thanks, Kane. Big help.
So, we follow Taylor's footsteps, see if we can find something down there that gives us answers.
Overwatch drone confirms multiple signatures. Topside. 54I. Likelihood is they're already inside.
No kidding. We just saw reinforcements arriving on site. Ain't much chance of us keeping this quiet. Multiple avenues of approach. Spread out. "54I crawling all over. Let's try to keep it quiet. Waiting on your shot." That tank should be scrap metal. How's it operational?
ASP's defensive systems deflect incoming threats. Use targeted weapon fire to temporarily disable it, then hit it with an RPG. Hit the ASP's defensive system under its core.
Hit its defense system! Almost there!
Clean hit. Before it reactivates. Interface with that panel. A quick hack should get you in.
Never a dull moment, huh?
Oh, yeah. Today's just full of surprises.
Welcome to Coalescence, the future of you. Have reception with your party.
I'll get a us in.
These bodies have been here for a few days. Must have been before the attack on the Black Station.
This look like Taylor's work, Hendricks?
Maybe. Single shots to the head. But in all honesty, you have to know...
These bodies have been here for a few days. Must have been before the attack on the Black Station.
This look like Taylor's work, Hendricks?
Maybe. Single shots to the head. But in all honesty, you have to know how dumb a question that is. Of course it's... CIA sent them here because these goons were sniffing around.
Hey.
Pay no heed, Kane. Just in a really bad mood.
I'm picking up an EMF source in the area. Likely a small electronic device. Could be on one of the bodies.
Got it. Uploading data. Anything useful?
The looters didn't just stumble in here. They were tipped off by the CDP.
Activating recon drone.
Message received and understood, Hendricks. Syncing drone mapping coordinates to your HUD.
Hey. You know what they say about staring into the abyss? Let's go.
Stick to the ledge. That's a long way down. I'll take point.
The footage we saw of the killings. You still think it was fake?
I've known Taylor a long time. I can't see how he could have done it. Especially carving them up like that.
Maybe he wasn't the person we thought he was.
Even so, doesn't explain Hall, Moretti, and Diaz. Why would they go along with it?
We'll get to the bottom of this. One way or another.
Shoot. 54I are already ahead of us. What do you think we should do?
I think it's time we introduce ourselves. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Shoot. 54I are already ahead of us. What do you think we should do?
I think it's time we introduce ourselves. We'll get to the bottom of this. One way or another.
Shoot. 54I are already ahead of us. What do you think we should do?
I think it's time we introduce ourselves. We'll get to the bottom of this. One way or another.
Shoot. 54I are already ahead of us. What do you think we should do?
I think it's time we introduce ourselves.
You trying to send us down a rabbit hole, Kane?
I just want the same thing you do, Hendricks. To shut this situation down before it gets any worse. I just want the same thing you do, Hendricks. To shut this situation down before it gets any worse.
Watch your step. This place ain't exactly stable.
Kane, what's making the robots behave like this?
Could be some kind of power surge.
That power surge isn't normal.
Watch your step. This place ain't exactly stable.
Kane, what's making the robots behave like this?
Could be some kind of power surge.
That power surge isn't normal.
I got the door. Go in there and take point.
Look out! Kane, could someone be plugged into the building systems controlling the robots?
It's unlikely that any systems are operational after the disaster. Look, we don't have any idea what's down there.
Recon drone says they came through here. Anyone want to bet 100 against us finding some messed up stuff down here?
What the? Whoa! Whoa!
Hendricks, they're targeting you!
Anyone want want to bet 100 against us finding some messed up stuff down here?
What the? Whoa! Whoa!
Hendricks, they're targeting you.
Kane, this doesn't make sense. Who's controlling these robots?
I don't know. Triangulating a source. No luck yet. I'll keep trying.
All right, sending a recon drone ahead. Let's see how far down this rabbit hole goes.
Limited light ahead. Recommend switching to EV.
Acknowledged. Let's hustle. Recon drone ain't gonna wait on us.
Kane, we lost the feed. Problem at your end?
Negative. Blueprints ended the silo's floor. Without the drone, we're blind.
Something must have taken it out.
Keep moving. GPS coordinates put the alarm just up ahead.
Kane, we found the recon drone. What's left of it?
Well, it was fun while it lasted.
Hold up. Let me get a closer look at that sign.
You recognize it?
The designation suggests...
Kane, we found the recon drone. What's left of it?
Well, it was fun while it lasted.
Hold up. Let me get a closer look at that sign.
You recognize it?
The designation suggests a CIA black project.
Well, if this was here at the time of the disaster, they wouldn't have been able to send in a cleanup crew.
Until Taylor.
I think someone wants some secrets. Blood trails lead this way.
What is going on here, Kane?
What the?
What is going on here, Kane?
What the?
What is going on here, Ken?
What the? Stay alert. We don't know what's down here.
What's going on with these robots, Kane?
I've never seen any robot behavior like that. It's not in their programming. Somehow they've gone rogue from their preset parameters.
New trials are now underway with a new set of subjects.
Okay.
Hack the panel.
According to the GPS, the source of the signal should be through there.
You gotta be kidding me.
Hendricks, check those control panels. I may be able to pull something from the local drives.
Okay, Kane. You're in.
This shouldn't even be here. DNI human trials weren't even underway at the time of the accident. At least not officially.
I don't think these people volunteered.
They're all hardwired into a central server.
Jay Zhang. Wasn't he our mark? That doesn't make sense. That makes no sense. If he's dead, then why are we finding a bunch of slaughtered CIA matching his MO?
Give us a minute, Kane. CIA brings us in, assigns us an unknown contact, and then we just happen upon a CIA ops site? That makes sense to you?
Hendricks, what are you saying?
I don't know yet. Just keep your eyes and ears open, especially around Kane.
All right.
Everything okay, Hendricks?
Yeah, Kane, we're good.
Okay. I'm seeing network activity from a server room a few floors down.
Hey, can't be a coincidence. Let's move.
Lights out ahead. Switch to your EV.
Copy that.
Picking up radiation in there. Move slow. It may play havoc with your optics and core systems.
Help me get up here. Maybe I can find a way to get that door open.
Nice job. You got the door open, Hendricks.
I didn't open it.
We got more test subjects in here.
They're in the water!
Kane, optics back online.
Copy that. I'm picking up a massive energy surge just ahead.
A lot of robots in here, Kane.
Easy. Take your time.
Kane, I got separated from the others. Looks like the server room is just up ahead.
Get out of there! I've got an exit directly ahead.
You know, this is starting to look a lot more like a weapons research facility than a biotech lab.
The chemicals released in the disaster were never positively identified.
Anyone else sense of cover-up?
Can you hear me? You don't have to do this. There was blood on our hands that we could not wash away. You know who I am. I'm asking you to turn back. Walk away.
Kane, I've got Diaz coming through on a closed channel.
Taylor was right. We've got to show the world the truth.
He's wired into the servers. His DNI is acting as a conduit for every piece of intel that's stored down here. He's been directing the robots, controlling their hive mind. He's going to overload his brain. Listen to me. We have to stop him. We have to shut this down. Right now, he's uploading everything on those servers directly to our enemies. We have to contain this situation.
Diaz, you have to stop this. Whatever happened with you and the others, you have to end it.
I am willing to die for the truth.
To disconnect Diaz from the server is by destroying the core above him.
Kane, I'm in the control room above. What can I do?
Access the primary systems for me. If we maintain a live link via your DNI, I should be able to identify the core's vulnerabilities.
You're the boss, lady.
Focus fire on the cooling rods in the towers again. That will expose the core's corresponding access point. Once it's open, you're gonna have to get up there and drop a grenade inside. Cooling tower 1 exposed.
Listen only to the sound of my voice.
Focus
Let
fire!
your mind
Take out that
relax.
cooling tower!
Let your thoughts
Cooling
drift.
tower 1 offline. Core exposed.
Let the bad memories fade.
Gotta get close. We need an explosive placed directly in the exposed vent.
Grenade detonated. Kane, did that do the trick?
It worked. Central core at 66%. Working on opening cooling tower 2.
Hurry up, Kane, I'm getting overrun here.
Working on opening cooling tower 2.
Hurry up, Kane, I'm getting overrun here.
Working on opening cooling tower 2.
Hurry up, Kane, I'm getting overrun here.
Working on opening cooling tower 2.
Hurry up, Kane! I'm getting overrun here!
Cooling tower 2 exposed.
Surrender yourself to your dreams. Let them show you the gentle ocean. Let them envelop you.
We need to bring down that server. Take out the cooling tower.
Imagine somewhere calm.
Cooling tower 2 offline. The core's exposed. Working on opening cooling tower 2.
Hurry up, Kane! I'm getting overrun here!
Cooling tower 2 exposed. Working on opening cooling tower 2.
Hurry up, Kane! I'm getting overrun here!
Working on opening cooling tower 2.
Hurry up, Kane! I'm getting overrun here!
Cooling tower 2 exposed.
Surrender yourself. Let them show you the gentle waves of the bluest ocean. Let them envelop you. Comfort you.
We need to bring down that server. Take out the cooling tower.
Imagine somewhere calm. Imagine somewhere safe.
Cooling tower 2 offline. The core's exposed.
Imagine yourself in a frozen forest. You are standing in a clearing.
Successful detonation, Kane, confirmed!
Central core down to 33%. One more. Working on tower 3. Working on tower 3. exposed.
You can feel the melt through your skin. You're not cold.
Take tower 3 offline. Now, get on the tower and blow the core.
This better not
Can't
kill
overcome
the
the
king.
force of your feeding
We
mouth.
want him alive.
No guarantees,
Can you hear
Hendricks.
it? Can you hear it?
Get on that tower and get a grenade in there.
Do you hear it slowing?
We can't afford to lose him, Hendricks. You have to interface. Pull whatever data you can from his DNI.
You know it'll fry his brain.
I know.
I don't think you do. This is someone I know. Someone I fought alongside. You shouldn't go out like this.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, Hendricks. I can see it. Frozen forest.
Nuts! Kane, did you get that?
Get what? What did you see, Hendricks? Did you get anything? Hendricks!
Taylor's looking for 2 survivors of the Coalescence disaster. He's already left Singapore.
How did they get transport?
You don't betray your country without making new friends.
We have incoming topside. It's the Immortals.
They down there? The ones who killed my brother?
Yes, yes. My men are moving in.
Did we receive the locations of the CIA safe houses?
Yes, madam.
Flood it.
My men are still
Flood
down
it
here.
now!
What was that?
Sounds like Taylor's new friends.
Hendricks, we have multiple explosions across the facility. You have to move now.
You heard her! Let's get out of here!
Overwatch drone shows 54 Immortals all over the surface. They're blowing the whole building to drown you.
Get through them! What was that?
Sounds like Taylor's new friends.
Hendricks, we have multiple explosions across the facility. You have to move now.
You heard her! Let's get out of here!
Overwatch drone shows 54 Immortals all over the surface. They're blowing the whole building to drown you.
Keep moving! The whole place is collapsing! Get through them! We're running out of time! Don't stop! Move! Move! Move!
Start scanning for those survivors. We need to know exactly who Taylor is looking for.
I'm searching the file transfer from Hendricks. Should have it in a few minutes.
What was that?
Sounds like Taylor's new friends.
Hendricks, we have multiple explosions across the facility. You have to move now.
You heard her! Let's get out of here!
Overwatch drone shows 54 Immortals all over the surface. They're blowing the whole building to drown you.
Get through them! We're running out of time! Don't stop! Move! Move! Move!
file transfer from Hendricks. Should have it in a few minutes.
Kane, I hope you got a plan because we're about to drown!
All right, I'll talk you through it. Open that door and flood the lab.
Are you insane?
Not if this works. Your lungs should have more than enough air to get to the surface.
Okay, but if this goes wrong, I'm gonna come back to hunt you, Kane. It's jammed shut! I gotta override the door system. Cover me! Just a few more seconds.
All right, I'll talk you through it. Open that door and flood the lab.
What? Are you insane?
Not if this works. Your lungs should have more than enough air to get to the surface.
Okay, but if this goes wrong, I'm gonna come back to hunt you, Kane. It's jammed shut! I gotta override the door system. Cover me! Just a few more seconds.
All right, I'll talk you through it. Open that door and flood the lab.
What? Are you insane?
Not if this works. Your lungs should have more than enough air to get to the surface.
Okay, but if this goes wrong, I'm gonna come back to hunt you, Kane. It's jammed shut! I gotta override the door system. Cover me! Just a few more seconds.
All right, I'll talk you through it. Open that door and flood the lab.
What? Are you insane?
Not if this works. Your lungs should have more than enough air to get to the surface.
Okay, but if this goes wrong, I'm gonna come back to hunt you, Kane. It's jammed shut! I gotta override the door system. Cover me! Just a few more seconds.
All right, I'll talk you through it. Open that door and flood the lab.
What? Are you insane?
Not if this works. Your lungs should have more than enough air to get to the surface.
Okay, but if this goes wrong, I'm gonna come back to hunt you, Kane. It's jammed shut! I gotta override the door system. Cover me! Just a few more seconds.
I've ID'd the survivors of the disaster. Sebastian Kruger and Dr. Yusuf Salim.
All in good time, Kane. We've got bigger problems right now.
Once I blow the door, the pressure's gonna yank us out of here. Alright, stay on my tail. We're not out of this yet.
Heads up. Spot a swarm of depth charges headed your way. Stay clear of them.
No way around them. We need to take out those charges. Bridge coming down! Get out of the way!
Hang on. Something's messing with my connection. We have a serious problem.
Your O2 levels are dropping rapidly. You gotta swim faster.
Heads up. Spotted a swarm of depth charges headed your way. Stay clear of them.
No way around them. We need to take out those charges. Bridge coming down! Get out of the way!
Hang on. Something's messing with my connection. We have a serious problem.
Grab it!
You alright?
I'll be fine. Kane? Kane!
It's not good. Diaz released the locations of every CIA safe house in the world, including this one. Overwatch drone confirms. The Immortals are already on their way here. We can't stop them. You need to get out of Singapore.
Hang in there, Kane. We're coming for you.
I'm telling you now, you may well regret this. The Immortals are out for revenge. By the time we get to Kane, there'll be nothing left of her.
This isn't up for discussion.
You know they want us to come for her. They want us to see the consequences of our actions.
It's not our actions, Hendricks. Whatever they do is on them.
I said before, we have no further comment to make at this time. It's hard to imagine how classified documents managed to be released on such a large scale, given the countless encryption and security measures that must surely have been in place.
So now the world knows it was a CIA black project that led to the disaster that killed over 300,000 people. Now do you believe me when I say Kane is keeping us in the dark?
You think she knows more than she's telling us?
I think Taylor stumbled onto something he had no business knowing about. And right now, he's a marked man.
That may be. But Kane is on our side. We can't just leave her to those animals.
WA operations are in chaos. We need to find Taylor before it gets worse.
If we don't get Kane out, no one else will. She's smart. She's a survivor. Kane, we're at the perimeter wall, just leaving the quarantine zone.
I told you not to come for me.
Don't get too excited. We're not there yet.
What's your status? Is the safe house still secure?
For now. The camera feeds show the Immortals are closing in fast, burning and destroying everything in their way.
Yeah, no kidding.
We'll be there as quick as we can. Stay strong.
I'll tell you this. I wouldn't hold out hope for Kane's chances. These guys mean business.
Yeah, so do we. And we're not leaving Singapore without her. There's probably still some Immortals lingering around. We need to get off the street.
Agreed. We'll cut through here. Bypass a few blocks. Hear that?
I hear it.
Clear. After what we did to her brother, Gojulan is acting on pure rage. Her soldiers won't show mercy. Not to anyone.
Once we find her, neither will we.
This doesn't sound good.
What do you say, Hendricks?
Let's do what we do best. Kill some bad guys.
Like the old days?
Like the old days.
It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet.
You know, by the time we're done saving Kane, Taylor and the others will be long gone.
This is what happens, Hendricks. We get Kane, then we find Taylor. We don't leave one of our own behind.
Are you sure Kane's one of ours?
here we go again. I say, kill them all!
This is gonna get a whole lot worse before it gets better. I knew coming here was a bad idea. Stay low.
You don't understand, do you?
Taylor? What are you doing? You sold us out. You gave up classified information to the enemy.
I told the truth. Behind a slick corporate front, the CIA conducted illegal human experiments. Experiments that would one day blow up in their face, leaving hundreds of thousands dead and even more left to suffer in the aftermath. Ask yourself, who's the bad guy in this situation? The people who survived a catastrophic event right on their doorstep? The f***ing suits and yes men who covered it up. The Immortals built a society, however flawed, when the rest of the world looked away and left them to rot. Maybe they do want revenge. Maybe they just want justice. Either way, you can't deny that their anger is righteous.
Taylor! Taylor!
Kane, Taylor just hacked into our comms. Kane!
Kane's gone quiet. It may already be too late.
If the Immortals breach the safe house, Kane's as good as dead. Head up top, find me a way through.
I hope you're right about her.
Easy. Wait till no one's looking. Quick! They're looking around. Be careful. Tango, directly ahead! Take him down quick! They know we're here! Weapons free! Easy. Wait till no one's looking. Get out of sight. Go hot! They're on to us! Drop them all! That's the last of them.
Hold up. We don't want to attract that ASP. We should head to the rooftops. Get a better idea of what we're up against. It's like an Immortals convention down there. I'll cover you from above.
Easy. Wait till no one's looking. On your left! Kill him quick!
It's like an Immortals convention down there. I'll cover you from above.
Easy. Wait till no one's looking. Tango, directly ahead! Tracking you! On your left! Take him down quick!
It's like an Immortals convention down there. I'll cover you from above.
Easy. Wait till no one's looking. That was close. Try to stay in the shadows. You spooked him. Hide. Heavy Immortal presence down there. Take it slow. Tango, directly ahead! Get out of sight! Keep moving.
想听到什么？明白。
Kill him quick! They know we're here! Weapons free! They're onto us! Let's go! We gotta push through to the office building ahead.
Heavy immortal presence down there. Take it slow. Tango, directly ahead! They're looking around. Be careful. Run to it! You spooked him. Hide. Heavy immortal presence down there. Take it slow. Take him down quick! They're looking around. Be careful. On your right! Kill him! Get out of sight! Tango behind you! Go hot! They're on to us! Drop them all! It's gone hot. We gotta sync up. We gotta push through to the office building ahead. Take it too. Heavy immortal presence down there. Take it slow. Tango behind you! Get out of sight! Keep moving. Hide. Tango, directly ahead! They're on to us! We need to clear them out! It's gone hot. We gotta sync up. Heavy immortal presence down there. Take it slow. Get out of sight! Keep moving. They're on to us! Let's go! We gotta push through to the office building ahead.
Hide. Keep moving.
收到信息，继续巡逻。
Tango, directly ahead.
没有麻烦了，外面。快出来！
Get out of sight.
Where? 如果有疑问，就叫支援。
Tango, directly ahead.
我好像看到了什么。
They know we're here. 1, 2, 3. It's all fine. We gotta sync up. We gotta push through to the office building ahead. Go ahead. I've got your back. You sure you don't want to call this off?
Not a chance, Hendricks. We're not leaving Singapore without her.
The safe house has been breached. I'm falling back to the panic room. Initiating code black.
Good to know you're still kicking. Did you hear Taylor coming through on comms?
He contacted you? What did he say? What did Taylor tell you? They're coming in.
Hey!
We've lost comms again.
No. This is something else.
I swore vengeance. You built your walls to contain the weak and the sick. You turned your back on them, forgot about them. Today, the children of your apocalypse will reap their vengeance upon those who stood by and watched them die. You brought this upon yourself.
Kosher Blonde? How?
I gave her access to our comms protocols.
Taylor, what do you want? What are you looking for?
The decision, the responsibility, always rests on one individual. I'm gonna find him.
Why?
Because I need to know how deep this rabbit hole goes.
Those technicals might give us an advantage over the snipers. Let's clear out the rest of these guys. Rally on me and let's push to the safe house. Do you hear that?
ASP, take cover!
Draw its fire. I'll disable its defensive system.
That ought to slow it down. Keep pouring it on!
Its defensive system is coming back online.
Hit it with an RPG while its defenses are disabled. It's back online. Watch out! Defenses down! Hit it with something big! Keep moving! Don't let it track you! I think we got it! Looks like it's down for good. Taylor messed up. He's compromised our comms. Now we don't know who's listening or talking. Okay, now what?
Now we get Kane.
Nuts! I guess the mission's over.
Find us transport for extraction, Hendricks.
You're kidding me, right? She's toast.
There's still a chance.
Hey! Do you hear me? She's dead! Accept it!
Your friend? She struggled greatly.
What did you do?
She won't be talking to you any... Your friend? She struggled greatly.
What did you do to her?
She won't be talking to you anymore. No. She is being quiet. You will see. Your friend? She struggled greatly.
What did you do to her?
She won't be talking to you anymore. No. She is being quiet. You will see.
Whatever you're going to do, you better do it fast. The building's falling apart around us.
Your friend?
What did you do to her?
She won't be talking to you anymore. No. She is being quiet. You will see. Your friend? Really?
What did you do to her?
She won't be talking to you anymore. No. She is being quiet. You will see.
Whatever you're going to do, you better do it fast. The building's falling apart around you. Are you listening to me?
Stay where you are, Hendricks. It's not over yet. You got something to say, Hendricks?
I just noticed you got a lot of blood on you. How is she?
She's strong. The meds should have her on her feet in a matter of hours. The scars, they'll take longer.
So, you're okay with this?
Okay with what, Hendricks?
Okay with the fact that people like us, our former friends, decided to turn traitor. And now we've got to hunt them down.
They leaked classified intel that has allowed our enemies to know exactly where and when to strike. They implicated the CIA in the Singapore disaster. Their actions have destabilized the entire WA. So yes, I'm okay with this. Our DNI encryption protocols are no longer secure. Any contact with the WA could inadvertently compromise Allied operations even further. As of now, we're unplugged.
So, we're on our own.
We know Taylor's looking for the surviving members of the Black Project. Sebastian Kruger is off the grid, whereabouts unknown. Dr. Salim, however, is alive and well in Cairo. Our allies in the Egyptian army are holding him at Ramses Station, one of the few territories not to fall to the NRC.
Hey. You still with us?
Yeah, I just zoned out for a second there.
Not a bad idea. I think we just traded one bad situation for another.
Yeah. Glad I'm not the only one feeling deja vu.
We are fighting a losing battle. The information Taylor released helped the NRC target strategic weak points in the Egyptian military defenses. They are gaining territory fast. Civilian casualties are high. Caira's on the brink of total collapse.
Let's hope this doctor character talks fast and gives us something useful.
He will. You don't hide out in Cairo unless you're really trying to run away from something.
Lieutenant Khalil?
We were told you were coming. We have your prisoner.
We appreciate your help. Especially as we're not exactly on the books.
Good to see you, Khalil.
We'd hoped you'd bring reinforcements. Drones, robots, munitions. Anything.
Winslow Accord resources have been stretched thin in the wake of the recent intelligence leaks. But we have bigger problems. Your prisoner may have vital information on the men responsible for the NRC's latest attacks. If we apprehend them, we'll be able to ensure more support for your army.
That's the polite way of saying it's messed up for everyone. You want help? Get in line.
We were lucky to secure Dr. Salim before the NRC advance. I warn you, we may not be able to ensure his safety much longer.
Don't worry. I won't need him long.
Our men are ill-equipped to deal with the NRC's robots.
Operational strength?
1,000 men. A dozen armored vehicles, no VTOLs. Essential supplies are low.
How you're still holding on?
You can thank Raul Menendez.
What? Raul Menendez was a hypocritical egomaniac who thought he could make a better world by messing everything up.
After the strikes of 25, all Winslow Accord nations had to abide by the Allied Drone Defense Act. Directed energy air defense systems must protect all major military, civilian, and industrial targets in Allied nations. The dead are the only reason we are still here.
Maybe so, but I wouldn't thank Menendez. He got what he deserved.
We're preparing a temporary CC for your use. Links to WA Command are down, but you can still connect to our local systems. The doctor is being held in our interrogation space.
Thank you for your cooperation, Lieutenant. Appreciate it.
I do not know or care who you are, but you are holding me without cause, and I demand to speak to a legal representative.
That would be me. Have a seat! I got this. Take a walk.
It's okay. Let him run with it.
These men right here. Do you know them? Do you know them?
No.
Well, they know you. Or at least they'd like to. You were involved in a biotech company called the Coalescence. Or more specifically, the CIA Black Project running out of its basement.
That was a long time ago, a lifetime ago.
Yeah. Well, your past, it's catching up to you. And right now, you're in very real danger. Not only are the NRC carving Cairo into pieces. But these men may very well want you dead. So as your legal representative, I advise you to cooperate fully with this investigation.
I worked as a behavioral psychotherapist for the project's test subjects.
Yeah, these test subjects. In Singapore? Were they volunteers?
By the very tone of your voice, I am in no doubt as to what you are inferring. Likewise, I am in no doubt that you already know the answer to your question.
Let me ask you another.
Whoa! Hendricks, stand down!
What is the frozen forest? Nuts!
Maybe Kane should run a diagnostic.
Listen, if I need a checkup, I'll ask the doctor. Kane, what are we dealing with here?
NRC forces are converging across the city. They're converging on key checkpoints around the station. It's an all-out assault.
Let's take it to him. All clear. That's the last of them.
Kane, patches into Egyptian Army Command.
MC's 1-1, priority target is NRC convoy, moving on eastern checkpoint. ETA 1 minute. Request all emergency defense unit, move to reinforced position.
Copy that. But we'll need VTOL transport if we're going to get the trucks to the checkpoint in time.
Confirmed. VTOL support inbound.
We have to hurry! Get in! Key strategic positions, including the old metro tunnels beneath the checkpoint, are rigged to blow. Detonation is our last resort.
We're not here to fight your war, Lieutenant. We just want our prisoner.
If we lose the eastern checkpoint, you won't have a prisoner.
What was your plan, Boy Scout?
The spike launchers were used to demolish buildings. We planned to use them to weaken the tunnel supports. But that big wall dropped before we could get the trucks into position.
For once, I say stick to plan A.
I want men in position now! Get men on their war legs on suppressing fire! Keep on them! Don't give them a chance to breathe! Move, move, move!
Kane, search the city archives. Give me the location of those support columns.
Got to give me time. Key systems are down. I'm doing this by eye.
We don't have time.
Someone move on that technical.
Okay, I've located the southbound tunnel supports.
Target confirmed. Hit it, I'll cover you.
I want men in position now! Get men on their war legs on suppressing fire! Keep on them! Don't give them a chance to breathe! Move, move, move!
Kane, search the city archives. Give me the location of those support columns.
Got to give me time. Key systems are down. I'm doing this by eye.
We don't have time.
Someone move on that technical.
Okay, I've located the southbound tunnel supports.
Target confirmed. Hit it, I'll cover you. Blow it now!
Detonation confirmed.
Two more in the north line, sending your way.
Copy that. Cover me!
You're good, go! Spike set! Blow it now!
NLC reinforcements 5 minutes out.
Last two.
Spike on target! Detonate!
One more. This is it. Last one.
NRC reinforcements inbound. ETA 1 minute.
Man down!
One more. This is it. Last one.
NRC reinforcements inbound. ETA 1 minute.
That's it! We got them all! Fall back to the wall! Go, go, go! We have to blow the street! Get back here, now!
Brace for impact. Javelin missiles inbound.
Incoming! Blow it! Get up there now! I'll cover you! The wounded.
There's a problem!
What now?
I got it!
Detonate now!
Thank you. I will not forget this.
You're welcome. Can we get back to our prisoner now?
We need reinforcements to Sophia Square. Heavy NRC
Guess
artillery
not.
has broken through.
Abdin Palace. They're looking for another way into Ramses.
Secure the area, Lieutenant. We'll rendezvous at the square.
Understood.
Kane! It feels a lot like they're trying to keep us away from the station. Why would that be?
Wait, I think...
Ambush! We have a breach at Ramses Station!
Kane! You okay?
It was Taylor. They took Dr. Salim.
Kane, how did Taylor find Salim? How did he know we had him? There's something you're not telling us?
She's telling the truth, Hendricks.
Taylor, is that you? I don't know what's going on.
You know everything. You just don't know it yet.
Kane, can you run a trace?
Not from here. I'm falling back to the safe house. systems are still pretty fritzy. You gotta find a path through.
Kane, we got a friendly down ahead.
Scanning for life signs.
That's life sign enough for me. Moving in.
Kane, we got a friendly down ahead.
Scanning for life signs.
That's life sign enough for me. Moving in.
Hey, give me a hand with this. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hey, buddy, anybody else alive in there? Friendly's coming in!
Watch your step in there. This bucket's hanging by a thread.
Whoa, hold fire! Friendly, where's lower core?
Help me, please.
Nuts! Huh. Alright, I'm gonna move.
Get out of there!
Oh. Pilot didn't make it.
No kidding. Come on, we gotta move.
Get out of there! Find some cover!
Taking fire here!
Rockets could bring down the whole block. Take it out.
is the truth. We need the doctor. You know me, Hendricks. You know me better than anyone.
We're supposed to be my friends!
All you have to do is let us go. Why didn't you just let us go?
We need to speak to Kane, right now.
Focus weapon fire on its rockets.
That's the last of them.
Hold up.
We don't have time to hold up. Let's go.
No. We're missing something.
Missing what?
Where is the dead system?
Dead system's down! Repeat, dead system is down!
Take cover!
You said you would help us. Instead, we lost Ramses. And soon, the rest of Cairo!
Khalil, it's not too late. The people who did this are traitors. They're gonna continue to help the enemy. We need to fight back.
You don't even know where they are.
Kane, you got a fix on that tracker I slipped Salim?
Signal's holding steady. Target's on the move, 1 click south of Cabochette.
Copy that. See you at the safe house.
I hope I'm right to trust you.
There a reason I'm only finding out about this tracker right now? You and Kane into keeping secrets from me?
You need to back off, Hendricks. Your head hasn't been right since you left Singapore. Kane didn't make the call. I did. We have a chance. We find Salim, we find Taylor.
I shouldn't have done that. I'm having second thoughts about this whole mission.
Yeah, I understand. But we got a job to do.
I know. It just feels wrong.
something I have to tell you.
Where's Hendricks?
He's asleep. I'm running him through some DNI diagnostics. Can I trust you?
Can I trust you?
How about I tell you the truth? When Taylor's team uncovered the Black Project, they threatened to go public. The CIA couldn't take the risk. They were called back to be silenced.
Taylor's still speaking to us, even though we're off the grid. How can that be?
I think his DNI has become corrupted. That's why we couldn't track his team's location.
But we can track the doctor.
Hendricks. His diagnostics are showing some irregularities. It could be a minor calibration issue, but I don't want to ignore it. Especially in light of his recent outbursts. You know what I'm talking about. That's why you didn't tell him about the tracker he slipped Salim.
We're about to launch an assault alongside the Egyptian army. How do we make sure his head stays straight?
I can adjust his meds remotely, which should help level him out. But we can't let him compromise our chance to grab Taylor.
It won't come to that, Kane. I'll make sure of it.
Egyptian allies are in position. They have the building surrounded. Waiting for our go.
Kane, we just lost the doctor's vitals.
What does that mean?
It means he's dead. Or about to be dead.
Khalil, have your men hold position. We're coming in for landing. We'll sweep the embassy. Await all clear.
Hold on!
Manticore operating with a human pilot!
Looks like Sarah Hall in the cockpit!
You got a fix on Taylor and Moretti? Where are they heading?
Negative.
Then the only way to Taylor is through Hall. We can't afford to lose him again.
Looks like Sarah Hall in the cockpit!
You got a fix on Taylor and Moretti? Where are they heading?
Negative.
And the only way to Taylor is through Hall. We can't afford to lose him again.
Hall's on the move. Eyes up. Hall's taking higher ground.
Manticore looks like Sarah Hall in the cockpit.
You got a fix on Taylor and Moretti? Where are they heading?
Negative.
Then the only way to Taylor is through Hall. We can't afford to lose him again.
Looks like Sarah Hall in the cockpit.
You got a fix on Taylor and Moretti? Where are they heading?
Negative.
Then the only way to Taylor is through Hall. We can't afford to lose him again.
Hall's on the move.
Eyes up. Hall's taking higher ground. Javelins inbound!
Manticore operating at 70%.
We gotta get through her to get to Taylor. Focus fire!
Hall now operating at 40%.
Her shields won't hold much longer.
Hurry, you have to interface before we lose her.
Please don't.
So this is what we do now? Kill our own because they blew open a conspiracy in our own backyard.
You don't know what this'll do.
I know. And I'm sorry. What is that? Kane! Kane! Hendricks! Hendricks!
Mr. Kruger, I don't think you quite appreciate or
What is
even
that?
understand what I'm telling you.
Is that a baby? Hello?
I understand.
Is anyone there?
I just don't know how your limited should influence my decisions. listen to what I'm saying. The exchange of information is a two-way street. If you remove humans from the diagnostic loop, there is no way any of the virgins know.
This can't be. Kane! Can you hear me? Are you seeing this? Say something! Please!
What did you do to me?
It's the Black Project. That date. It's right before the whole place blew up. Right before 300,000 people died.
This is where I was born. A brief moment of agony. Then, darkness.
Who is that voice? It all started here. The gas. Their experiments let a chemical agent escape into the atmosphere. Sarah? That voice, do you recognize it?
I remember, but it's almost like it was a dream. Like it was happening to someone else.
Tell me everything you remember.
The CIA sent us in to investigate an alarm triggered underneath the old coalescence facility. We figured the Immortals had been tipped off.
Check the room.
Clear.
Human test subjects?
Great. This is in breach of every WA ethics mandate in the book. That's all I need. Hall, call it in. Let's go immortal hunting.
We all knew that we had just stumbled onto a CIA black program that had been buried for a decade. A program that in all probability had led directly to the Singapore disaster. We called it in, and we were ordered back to the Black Station for debriefing.
All right, you know the routine. Secure the area. I'm gonna pull all sensitive information from their servers. Go.
Oh! Taylor, you okay?
Yeah. Getting some glitches in my optics.
Okay. Let me help you recalibrate.
Sarah? Can you hear me?
I know what this is. This is Bastion. I studied it at the Academy. I cited it in my final paper as one of the greatest examples of courage and bravery in military history. One of those battles that show you what you're really made of, who you really are. I used to dream about it. Follow me. I'll show you what I mean.
Congratulations, Clyde. She's the shortest straw of all. Welcome to Bastion. Get to the front line.
How is this possible? We're on the battlefields of World War II. This has to be an illusion. It has to be.
Congratulations, Private. You drew the shortest straw of all. Welcome to Backstone. Get to the front line.
How is this possible? We're on the battlefield of World War II. This has to be an illusion. It has to be.
In position!
Congratulations, Private. You drew the shortest straw of all. Welcome to Backstone. Get to the front line.
How is this possible? We're on the battlefield of World War II.
Contact! On my position!
This has to be an illusion. It has to be.
Don't let the Germans... Stay with me, Private! Stay with me!
Congratulations, Private. You drew the shortest straw of all. Welcome to Backstone. Get to the front line.
How is this possible? We're on the battlefields of World War II.
Taking heavy fire here!
This has to be an illusion. It has to be.
Hold the line, boys! Hold it! Contact! Position secure.
Why are we here, Sarah?
Don't you know? So much suffering, so much pain. It wasn't just the enemy soldiers.
Why are we here, Sarah?
Don't you know? So much suffering, so much pain. It wasn't just the enemy soldiers.
Why are we here, Sarah?
Don't you know? So much suffering, so much pain. It wasn't just the enemy soldiers.
Why are we here, Sarah?
Don't you know? So much suffering, so much pain. It wasn't just the enemy soldiers.
Why are we here, Sarah?
Don't you know? So much suffering, so much pain. It wasn't just the enemy soldiers.
Why are we here, Sarah?
Don't you know? So much suffering, so much pain. It wasn't just the enemy soldiers.
Why are we here, Sarah?
Don't you know? So much suffering, so much pain. It wasn't just the enemy soldiers.
Why are we here, Sarah?
Don't you know? So much suffering, so much pain. It wasn't just the enemy soldiers. The dire wolves. At first they scavenged upon the wounded, the weak. Later they went after the strong.
Sound of my voice. Let your mind.
The dire wolves. At first, they scavenged upon the wounded, the weak. Later, they went after the strong. The dire wolves. At first, they scavenged upon the wounded, the weak. Later, they went after the strong.
Listen only to the sound of my voice. Let your mind relax. Imagine yourself in a frozen forest.
Sarah, who is that voice? Have you heard it before?
You forced a DNI interface knowing that it would scramble my mind.
You were dying, Sarah. I had no choice.
Dying!
You have to focus. Try to remember. What happened at the Black Station?
We'd uncovered a secret that could destabilize the geopolitical landscape and undermine the Winslow Accord forever. We should have known why we were recalled to base. We couldn't be trusted. They couldn't take the risk. When people really want to bury secrets, they tend to bury bodies right along with them. They said they needed to run a diagnostics check, but that wasn't the truth. We were marked for termination. But by the time we got there, the staff were already dead. Carved to pieces by a 54 Immortals enforcer by the name of Jay Zhang. We knew they'd send a wet work team after us. We had no choice but to cut a deal with the Immortals and get out of Singapore.
That wasn't what happened, Sarah. You butchered them in cold blood and made it look like a ritualistic killing. You denied them their reincarnation. Just like Jay Zhang. Why? Sarah? Why do you think you're here? What's so significant about this battle? Why do you dream about it?
I played the details over and over in my mind. I knew I wasn't strong enough to fight this battle. I knew I wasn't brave enough. When I wrote that paper, I hadn't even seen real combat yet. I had read first-hand accounts of what they went through, but I couldn't imagine how they did it, how they held on.
Sometimes you have to hold on.
Sometimes you have to let go. This is the path I must take. The path of The German Tiger tank. King Tiger, they called it. Immune to most munitions. Are you strong enough to defeat it?
control. We have to stop this.
Brute force. Sometimes that's all that's left. All you have.
This is out of control. We have to stop this.
Brute force. Sometimes that's all that's left. All you have. We killed all those people in cold blood. I remember it, but I don't feel like I remember it. Have I lost my mind? Am I...
Sarah, I need to know where Taylor is. This is out of control. We have to stop it.
You should not be here.
Taylor! Taylor! I want to get out of here!
We both want the same thing. We both want to find Taylor. Where is he, Sarah? You have to stay with me. After you discovered the Black Project, you went looking for Salim.
We traded the intel from Corvus and the Black Station to the Immortals. Their CDP connections gave us passage to Egypt. Once we had Salim's location, we used an NRC assault to make the grab.
What was so important about Salim?
The doctor was the only one who knew about the forest. Taylor was obsessed. We all were. He said it was the only place we'd ever be safe.
Where did you go, Sarah? Did you find somewhere safe?
We held up in the old aquifers.
The aquifers? The mobile water refineries in the desert. Is that where Taylor and Moretti are headed now? It must be. Kane should be able to locate the exact coordinates. Sarah, what happened when you grabbed Salim? What happened in Kebashet? What did he tell you? We need to know.
No use, we're out of time. We gotta get out of here.
Why are you doing this to me? I have done nothing wrong.
We were part of it. We were there from the beginning. CIA, DNI, mind control program.
Taylor, we got incoming.
Paul, suit up. Deal with it.
What do you want from me?
Tell me about the frozen forest.
The forest is nothing. It was just an idea I planted in the minds of the patients. It was meant to help them find peace after the experiments.
Right, the illegal DNI experiment. Hidden beneath a corporate facade, a project that killed over 300,000 people.
It wasn't my fault. Something happened with the software that collated and streamed the test subjects' experiences. The project was no longer under control. I was not to blame.
Then who was? Who was?
The project was under the direct command of Sebastian Kruger, a senior executive in Coalescence. After the disaster, he relocated to the headquarters in Zurich.
Thank you.
This is a simulation, right? Like in training. You're testing me. I know it.
It's not a simulation. It's real. You heard what the doctor said. The frozen forest isn't real. It was just a way of calming down test subjects, controlling them. You've been chasing something that doesn't exist.
I think I know what this is. I know what's happening.
What is that? Sarah, these monsters are trying to kill us! Will burn.
Let her go.
Sarah, whoever that voice is, I think it wants to get rid of us. Who are you? What do you want?
The last-second surge of chemical and electrical activity in a dying brain. Short-circuiting the DNA. A flood of memories and thoughts. Half real, half imagined.
How do I make this nightmare end? Please help me!
I can't let go. I want this to be over, but I can't make it stop. You have to end it, please. Kill me. Let me go.
Listen only to the sound of my voice. Let your mind relax. Imagine yourself in a frozen forest.
So, was it worth it?
They're at the aquifers.
Are you okay?
Kane. The interface just went very wrong. It was like I was inside Hall's waking nightmare. But that's not all. There was something inside her mind. Something born at Corvus right before the accident. It was fighting me every step of the way. It's manipulating Taylor and the others. It made them kill the Black Station staff, and they didn't even know. I think it's getting smarter.
We need to talk.
Prep to move out. We're launching an air assault on the aquifer drilling platforms, where we believe Taylor and Moretti are holed up.